stops against an opponent. That will be just the beginning for Y2J here tonight.
It's worth noting that a lot of people give ECW credit for popularizing the triple threat match back in the mid to late 1990s.
The constant reinvention of Chris Jericho has been what's kept him one of WWE's most enduring superstars.
Look, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kiss up to Y2J, Saxton, but the fact is, your name's on the list of Jericho in permanent ink.
I thought it was just a rumor.
What an inverted DDT.
Right to the back of the neck.
Beautiful technique.
Boom, what impact.
Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory. Nailed it.
Ooh, that kick could be a game changer.
Wow, elbow! As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure trove of weapons under the ring. Everything from kendo sticks to steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter of if you're going to get hurt, it's a matter of how badly you're going to get hurt. If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules are one giant free-for-all where absolutely anything can happen.
Beautiful technique.
Byron, you spoke about this before. A competitor must do everything they can do to start things off on the right foot in a triple threat match. One way to do that is to target one of your opponents and go after them as soon as the bell rings. You're battling two opponents at the same time, so it's hunt or be hunted.
And that's what I like, Michael. It's survival of the fittest in that ring. In a triple threat, a superstar can't waste time feeling opponents out, getting warmed up, or easing their way into the match. You have to go at it as soon as the match begins.
And Ric Flair reverses it.
Chris Jericho's in-ring IQ is off the charts. Look at his walls of Jericho submission. Y2J locks it in, wrenches his opponent's body back, and drives his knee into the back of their head. It's genius.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Jeez.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
To your point earlier, Corey, Chris Jericho is responsible for some of the most historic moments in this business, thanks to the walls of...
Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, and perhaps none was more gruesome than in 2012 when Brock Lesnar busted John Cena open following a vicious attack. Oh boy, he is rolling.
There goes the official.
Not gonna lie, that would hurt.
A scoop slam.
The triple threat match from Vengeance featuring The Rock, The Undertaker, and Kurt Angle took complete advantage of the no...
He's got the shoulders down. This battle's not over yet.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oof. Got the leg. Oh! Dragon Whip connects.
Legal.
If you want to have a chance at defeating Ric Flair, even in your...
Lion salt action!
I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
How'd he do that? Ooh. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
This is Jericho's chance.
And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised? Corey, as you mentioned earlier, if an opponent lets him control the pace of the match, then that opponent is just delaying the inevitable. The Nature Boy will defeat you with ease.
When it comes to a superstar competing in their kind of match, no one's more of a master at that than the Nature Boy. If you're locking up with the greatest of all time, you can't let him settle into a groove.
Uh-oh, position in.
Measuring.
Boom!
No one does it better.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him?
Ric Flair makes the cover.
At 2016's Clash of Champions, it was another classic triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. It was Bayley versus the Boss, Sasha Banks, versus the champion, Charlotte Flair. The match started out more like a singles match between the Boss and the Queen. Bayley learned very quickly it was
Nasty impact.
but he's got to capitalize now.
This may very well be it. As Corey mentioned, Daniel Bryan versus Kane from 2014 provided scenes we never thought we'd see. Most notably for me was Bryan carrying Kane back to the ring via a...
Going for the ride.
Mastodon-sized choke slam. That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
What are we going to see here?
Look at the power.
Oh, and the slam.
Vader is in position.
You better stay right where...
Counter here. And it's reversed.
Vader better not get too cocky or he'll pay for it later.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Really seems like Chris Jericho is in a world of hurt. I wouldn't be surprised if he just passes out right here.
He's clearly outmatched outside the ring, guys. If he's smart, he finds a way to keep the action.
He goes for the cover.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their belly.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls.
Come on, Jericho. Put that stupid idiot away.
Chris Jericho has him in his sights.
He's close to being done here.
Jericho.
Code breaker.
That was nasty.
Warm up the bus.
There's a pin now. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, he won the match. I can't believe it. He won the match.